So when you think about protecting a new idea, what comes to mind? Probably a law firm, right? But what if that's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle? Today, we're going to look at Sun Group, which was built on a totally different idea, that to really protect intellectual property, you need a complete interconnected ecosystem.
And this right here, this is their core mission. The key phrase for me? All of their intellectual property needs. That's a huge promise. It's not just about filing a patent. It's about managing the entire life of an idea, from start to finish, all under one roof. This mission is literally the blueprint for their entire setup.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll get the big picture of their total IP solution. Then we're going to zoom in on each of the three specialist companies, the lawyers, the researchers, and the strategists. And finally, we'll see how it all clicks together to create some real power. Let's get into it. Okay, first up, the total IP solution. The whole concept behind Sun Group is that IP isn't just a single event, it's a journey. And it needs a strategy that covers everything from that first aha moment all the way to defending it down the road. Now check this out. What's the one thing you see repeated on this slide? 1974. All three of these companies were founded in the exact same year. That's no accident. This wasn't some slow, gradual expansion. Nope, this was the grand design from day one. The vision was to have three specialized pillars, legal, research, and strategy, that were built to work together perfectly. So let's break down that first pillar, the legal foundation. You can't talk IP without talking law, and for Sun Group, the heart of the operation is Fujimoto and Partners.
At first glance, you might just think, okay, an IP law firm, I get it. But the key difference here is that it was designed specifically not to work in a bubble. Its job is to handle all the crucial legal stuff, protection, enforcement, but always with the full power of the other group members right there with them.
And they really cover the whole shebang. We're talking about filing the initial applications for patents, designs, trademarks, you name it. But it goes way beyond that. They're also your team for handling complex disputes, negotiations, even full-blown litigation. And of course, they draft all the agreements that make it all official. It's basically a complete legal toolkit for your ideas.
But here's the thing, right? A great legal strategy is only as good as the information it's built on. And that leads us perfectly to the second pillar of the group, the research engine, Patra Co. Ltd.
To put it simply, you can't protect an idea if you don't know what's already out there. NETS is the specialized team of detectives that does this critical investigation. They provide the raw data that fuels the entire IP strategy.
And trust me, this is way more than just a keyword search. Look at the range here. They're digging deep to validate a new idea, check if a competitor is infringing, or even challenge a patent that's already out there. This is the group's intelligence gathering operation.
Okay, so you've got the legal framework and you've got the research. But how do you actually use it all effectively? How do you build value from it? Well, that's where the third company, Patra Co. Limited, comes into play.
Patra's role is to zoom out and see the big picture. They look beyond just a single patent and help companies build a powerful, strategic portfolio. They do it with education and long-term planning, basically teaching clients how to think about and manage their IP as a core business asset.
And this slide really shows how they turn an idea into a tangible asset. They don't just advise, they're actively building value. They're educating a company's staff, they're running seminars, and they're even operating patent exchange markets. Think of it like a stock market for inventions. They also help bridge that critical gap between university research and the commercial world.
And now for the most important part. We've seen the three individual companies, but their real power, their secret sauce, comes from how they work together. This is the synergy advantage.
It's the question that ties it all together, isn't it? A law firm, a research firm, a consulting firm, how do they all connect to actually give the clients a better result?
Well, here's that synergy in action. Step 1. NETS, the research team, conducts an incredibly thorough search. Step 2. That intelligence goes directly to the attorneys at Fujimoto and Partners, and they analyze it. Only then, at Step 3, is the patent application drafted. By doing the heavy research first, they build a patent that's like a fortress because they've already done the homework.
What this really means is that the lawyers are never just guessing. Every legal opinion, every strategic move, every single application is built on a foundation of rock-solid data from a dedicated team of specialists. This just slashes the risk and dramatically boosts the chances of success. And, the results really speak for themselves. Over 100.
That's the number of IP-related litigation cases Sun Group has handled. The source material points out that this is a remarkable number in Japan, which just underlines how much experience they have in these high-stakes battles.
So at the end of the day, the benefits of this whole ecosystem model are crystal clear. Clients get IP strategies that are actually tailored to them, consistent service from start to finish, plus the efficiency of having it all managed by one cohesive group.
And that leaves us with one final thought. In a world where ideas are one of the most valuable things we have, it really makes you question the old way of doing things. It prompts you to ask, how could a fully integrated ecosystem like this one not just protect your ideas, but actually make them stronger?